we'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So here's the first drive for the Ravens, and at the helm is the 2023 NFL Most Valuable Player. Second such time he's won the award, Lamar Jackson.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. That one a first down pickup of 8. And now they're in the hurry-up. They keep it with Henry on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 17 carries, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a first carry for their fullback. After the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nelson Aguilar. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team is going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bengals make their way out on offense for the first time, led by their fifth-year quarterback out of LSU, Joe Burrow.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. They go play action with Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. You look at this Baltimore defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on, top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove it day for them.
Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Henry up the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll run a draw now with Moss. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Burrow looking to pass. That is caught. Ooh, there he goes, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Again, it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Moss. He'll get it inside the 20. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Moss will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals offense returns to the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, it's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Moss. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Moss again. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Third and goal, Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Russell Gage in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. That is incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Lots of great matchups to come this weekend, starting out in Germany, the final international game of the year. Giants and Panthers from Munich. Oh, it's an early start, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well. One being over in Arlington, where it'll be America's team, the Cowboys, taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. And one more to highlight, a good one on Sunday Night Football between the Detroit Lions and the Houston Texans.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
In motion right goes Higgins. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Trenton Simpson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback, and you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. Here we go. Here's Burrow. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th. On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. McPherson's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A 1st down carry for Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. He completes it to Henry. Breaks a tackle. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. A short one there, caught by Likely. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Complete, it's Henry. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Jackson, options out left. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here, so close to the goal line, a chance to take. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. And then you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. He'll swing this out to Moss. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but now from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Now it's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start with a give to Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And a busy night for Henry continues.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. miss. In all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That's a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and is showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season. And those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 10. A little over 20 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Burrow. And that's into the hands of Gesicki. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. A final shot now for Burrow. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. Shifts by him, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but